Zenidor is putting down his natural now. With Killer moving across the map now, Zenidor his natural's not going to finish in time for a photon overcharge over there. I'm not sure how he's going to want to play this. If he's just going to cancel and defend that way, or what exactly. The scan goes down. Zenidor does cancel. I think he canceled right after the scan. And that's a very common Zenidor move. The mothership core is still hovering in the wrong position. That's not good. He should not be losing his mothership core that way. Okay, so now things have opened up for Killer. Now he has what he needs, as it were, to make something of this. There is a DT here to defend, and Zenidor is getting an immortal out, but with losing that mothership core, he's kind of in a lot of trouble. Zenidor has warped in another DT in his warp prism, but it's not really at where it needs to be yet. This DT over attacking the army for Killer is nice, but it gets scanned and killed, so I mean, what left is there for Zenidor to defend? I'm not exactly sure how he's gonna hold this. I mean, I guess if Killer just doesn't kill, then then I mean that works. Zenidor is going to warp in, is going to drop off the DT in the main, and he gets another of Killer, and he gets another DT at his own base. So now Killer is actually in a very tight bind because there's DTs on both fronts, and he doesn't have any scans. There's no missile turrets back at home because he went for such an aggressive build that does not have a engineering bay. This pylon snipe is excellent. He definitely needs that. Zenidor's just gonna warp in 2 more pylons, and this army from Killer is trying to get as much done as it can, in spite of the DT split.
This is just mutually assured destruction right now, isn't it?
Yeah. Though Zenidor is not taking too many losses yet. I mean, neither are taking too many losses, but Zenidor has a better transition, technically. If he can stabilize, of course. That DT is still in... there's DTs everywhere. I mean, there's only 2 of them.
Oh, and he's building missile turrets.
Yeah, but none of them are in his mineral line, so, I mean...
You kind of missed the most vital point.
Yeah, I mean, he can't put them up there because the DTs are just gonna kill the, missile turrets that try and go up there. At the end of the day, it's pretty even in terms of losses. Zenidor has lost more probes, but he hasn't lost hardly any army. He lost a mothership core and a stalker, and the rest were probes. So Zenidor can just transition. He forces a scan while there's a missile turret there. Okay. I question that decision from Killer.
I'm starting to question the Grandmaster Smurf theory.
Yes. What's up with these 2 missile turrets? Why right next to each other? Why not one here and, like, one here? Zenidor's gonna warp in a Zealot?
Oh no. Now a Zealot. Now look what you've done, Zenidor.
Oh, man. So, a Zealot is kind of the poor man's DT. And I think the reason why Zenidor is doing this is because he wants Killer to think there are more DTs even though there's not. He's gonna run away now, because there's too many Marines. Um, there's a Marauder and a Marine trying to pick this off, but that's not gonna. Marauders don't shoot up. There's an Archon back at home. Is Zenithor gonna go for another attack?
Oh no, Archons.
Oh, Zenidor is going to go for another attack. Zenidor said, forget expanding, I'm just going to throw down another gateway, turn my DTs into an Archon. Did he get charged behind this? I don't believe so. No charge. But, I mean, it is going to be Zealot Archon, against Bio that has no stim. It does have Concussive Shell, but Archons don't care about Concussive Shell. Zealots do, but Archons don't. Zenidor is gonna put his expansion down now. I think Zenidor is thinking that, Killer is able to defend this, and so Zenidor doesn't want to be all in. Though he is picking up his Archon and DT, I think he's gonna drop.
I'm gonna say you could drop the Dark Templar and get that
Well,
supply depot that's out of range.
yeah. Well, it's still in range of the missile turret for vision, but by dropping right here, he basically splits the army so that the army can't deal with the zealots at the wall since there's an Archon in his base. So the zealots can wreak havoc on the wall, and now there's no wall. The bunker completes, but I mean, there's no army to put in the bunkers anymore, so that's game. Zenidor just circumvents the Terran wall with his warp prism.
There's a lot of defense in this game, in the form of a lot of offense.
So yeah, that's PvT for you. And that's, I guess, what happens when Terran tries to harass DT drop. DTs just end up on both sides of the map. And you're like having to scan too much. Okay then.
Well then.
Did we finish our round of 32 last week? I think we did. Do you know?
Smiles.
Excellent. Did I say who we were casting last week? Not that I expect you to remember, I'm just curious if I said.
A new year, a clock.
Unknown on both.
Excellent. Well, I will, take a look-see then. We did Sue versus people, right?
Oh, I was gonna say, no, there wasn't a player named People. I would have remembered that, but yes, we did Sue versus.
Oh, then I did say who we were casting this week. I said that we were casting Zess versus Sulky. And
Oh yes, that's right.
Yeah. Okay, so that is round of 16. Okay. Zest versus Sulky. I keep thinking I'm supposed to click watch with others again. That's the annoying thing about patches.
Ah.
Anyways. While we're waiting for this to load, Rotterdam favorited one of my tweets. I told him that, Vanny Research Station is the Illuminati map because Morrow drew a triangle of missile turrets against Hydra yesterday. So, I showed I remember all the games. Oh man. Oh my god. Also, the Twitch, Twitter favorited the fact that we went live, so hooray.
Alright.
I guess this is supposed to be a good cast today. We'll see. We'll see. I'm kind of happy with that first game, though. That's kind of what I was looking for in a PVT. It just was kind of laggy, but oh well. Anyways.
Alright. Spawning in the middle left. The teal Protoss, no alliteration there. Zest. And spawning in the bottom right, the red Zerg, Sulky. They're the introductions. We're so ahead of the times.
Extractor trick from Sulky. Standard Zerg. Okay, something that's kind of interesting about this map is that as the Protoss player in PvZ, this is a small ramp. So the traditional 2 pylon, 2 building wall off is actually too big. for this ramp. Like, Protoss have been feeling the like pressure to wall off against Zerg because we've played on so many maps where the